Mark and Carolyn live in a 3-bedroom home with their 13-year-old daughter, Casey, Carolyn's dad, Harry, and their dog, Libby. Harry moved in 2 years ago when Carolyn's mom passed away. Mark and Carolyn both work for the city of Los Angeles in different departments. Each one has signed the loyalty oath for the Disaster Service Worker Program, and while they have talked about needing to create a family disaster plan and supply kit, they have not yet taken the time to get everything in order. After hearing about recent wildfires in Colorado that caused widespread evacuations, Mark and Carolyn realized that if they were ordered to evacuate, they wouldn't be prepared. After receiving a brochure at work about city employee preparedness, they agreed to take the upcoming weekend as a time to begin the disaster planning process with their family.
Okay. In preparation for our meeting, I checked the ReadyLA.org website and printed out the emergency kit checklist. Since we could both be called into service as disaster service workers, we need to get prepared as a family. The website says that we need to plan for staying at our house during a disaster with the supplies we would need, but also make preparations to evacuate quickly. We should be prepared to be on our own for at least 3 days, possibly without water or electricity. And if, like those people in Colorado, there's a wildfire or some other disaster that would require us to leave, we need to have go bags ready to move quickly and take everything we would need.
Let's take one scenario at a time. First, let's prepare for staying at home. The website suggests that we clear out a corner of the basement or garage to store the emergency kit items we would need. I'll create an area for us. We have an extra storage bin that we can keep our supplies in.
Good. While I know we could purchase a beginning supply kit from the American Red Cross, I think many of the items on the emergency kit checklist are supplies we already have in the house. Let's see what we can collect this weekend, and then we'll make a list of what we'll still need to purchase. If we all work together, we can get most of this done today. Casey, can you start by bringing me some of the canned food we've got in the kitchen cupboard? We'll need to have the expiration dates be at least 6 months from now. Could you also get the unopened box of protein bars?
Sure, Mom, and I think we've got an extra can opener in the second drawer.
Great. Dad, we need water too. Since there are 4 of us, we're going to need a total of 12 gallons. We have some bottled water, but we can buy more at the store. Looking at the list, Casey can go around the house and pull together our extra flashlights, batteries, work gloves, duct tape, a wrench, pocket knife, and the whistle Mark used for coaching soccer last year. We have some bandages that could go into a simple first aid kit, but there are other supplies we'll need to buy. I'll put together the personal hygiene items that we'll need: shampoo, soap, toothbrushes, and toothpaste, stuff like that. I know we'll need to purchase the additional water, more canned goods, light sticks, moist towelettes, breathing masks, plastic sheeting, and the other items for a first aid kit.
We can't forget Libby. I'll put some of her food in a plastic container and find her spare leash. We'll need water for her, too.
I'll also take care of ordering an extra month's supply of my medications this week. And I'll give you my old pair of glasses. They're not my latest prescription, but they would certainly do in an emergency. And I have that radio that Grandma used to listen to on the back porch. It runs on batteries.
That leaves getting some smaller amounts of cash and getting some more copies of our keys made, for the house and for the car. I'll make a note to go to the bank on Monday.
I think we've made a great start. The other half of our preparation needs to include the possibility of leaving quickly. Let's talk about that situation. We each need a go bag, a bag stocked with supplies that we can grab and take in a hurry. It should be labeled with an identification tag. The supplies that go into it are similar to what are in our home kit. In fact, several of the items we've already gathered for our home supplies could be stored in the go bag, and we'll take them with us if we leave. We can store the go bags in the hall closet so we have those supplies available either way. We'll purchase some basic backpacks at the store when we go to get the other items on our list.
And let's mark the checklist with the items that we should store in the go bag. The hygiene items, cash, flashlight, light sticks, moist towelettes, the first aid kit, the radio, dog food, and Libby's leash. We should add some bottles of water to each bag too.
I'll take care of the clothing for all of us. I think we should each have an outfit or 2 in the bag and also keep an old coat and a pair of shoes in the hall closet.
I know. It would be smart to include a pad of paper, a marker, and tape in case we needed to leave a note for someone.
That's a great idea, Casey. We should also write down a list of people to contact in an emergency. Having the phone numbers in front of us would be helpful. And we should bring a cell phone charger. Since you and I have the same kind of cell phone, I'll put one of the chargers in the bag. We also need a local map. Even though we think we know this area pretty well, things could look completely different if all of our landmarks were gone or damaged. Another category of items that would go in our backpacks is important family documents. We need to make copies of our insurance policies, health insurance, bank account records, and ID cards. We should also add some pictures of Libby and us in case we get separated. We could place everything in a gallon-sized storage bag so they are waterproof.
And if it's okay, I'd like to put in a book or two and a deck of cards. It could get boring if we have to spend time in a shelter.
It's a good thing you're not a baby anymore. The diapers and wipes alone would take up a backpack, to say nothing of the formula you used to drink.
Yeah, we're going to have enough to carry even with only the 5 of us. But I feel really good that we're doing this. While we can hope and pray that we never have to use this stuff, at least now we'll be better prepared if something does happen.
For more information, visit dswready.lacity.org.